Well, tonight, for one night only, the Resilient Band is performing at Jannus Live. The group is made up of combat veterans and civilians who have overcome so much and have transformed their lives through music. The band is joining me now, so we want to welcome to the show Timothy, Dom, Nathan, Greg, and Eric. So welcome to all of you. So great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so Tim, we're going to start with you because you have the microphone and also you're sitting closest to me. So tell me, how did you guys come together?
So, well, as you know, three of us were in the military. We were all combat injured. I was injured in 2012, United States Marine Corps, and I got blown up in Afghanistan, and it was pretty early on for me in the my military career. So then I met these guys about 6 months later. It's when I first met Nathan and Greg, and we started hanging out and jamming, and we had all the time in the world, and we had nothing to do with it. So music was, something we found our way back to, and then with a little time of kind of just that, you just get together and jam and then go your separate ways, and it was therapeutic, and it wasn't always easy, but then Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, he wanted injured veterans to perform with him for a benefit concert called Stand Up for Heroes. And he found us and got us together, and that's where we performed with Dom for the first time. And yeah, it's pretty amazing, but it's been 12 years now, yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. So special. Okay, so I want to hear from each of you. So we're going to kind of go down the line. Dom, right? Tell me a little bit about, what happened to you and how you found this group.
I was injured October 23rd, 2010. And after my recovery, I was invited to the Bob Woodrow Foundation show that Tim was mentioning, and I met Roger in 2011, and I guess I was the first actual really severely wounded veteran he had met. And that's kind of how I got into it. He didn't believe that I really played guitar or drums. He's like, how, And then he took a chance on me, and he had performed with these guys. He found them in 2012, and he invited me to a show with them in 2013 at Madison. And I've been playing with the band since.
Yeah. And so you play guitar?
I played trumpet, guitar, and then after my accident, when I got hit in Afghanistan, I picked up the drums and piano.
Okay, it's amazing. Okay, so let's pass the microphone back. Remind me of your name and what instrument you play and a little bit about you.
Yeah, so my name's Nathan Kalwicki. So I was in the Army, and I joined in 2011. Now I'm rhythm guitar player for the Resilient. I have a similar story to Tim and Dom, where I was wounded in 2011 in Afghanistan, and I found myself at Walter Reed Hospital in Bethesda, Maryland. From there, recovered for a couple years, and along the way, sort of got connected with these guys through music. It was a music therapy program called MusicCore, and yeah, we really sort of used the music to heal, and that's kind of why I am where I am today.
Yeah. Okay. And this guy helped to lead that. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hi, my name's Greg Lohman. I was working at MusicCore in Washington, D.C. I was a local musician, and I got invited to come in and specifically help with guys who were interested in playing guitar. At the time, 2008, there were tons of young men coming back from these horrible situations, and their families were there, and they were going through these unimaginable periods of tragedy. And my goal was to go in there and just kind of try to provide a spark, try to get them bit by the bug, as Eddie Van Halen would say, where music becomes kind of an obsession. And we kept seeing that happen with patients at the hospital. And then it was contagious. And then eventually you had enough guys where you could form a band. And that was what we realized the biggest dose of musical medicine we could provide. And now we've taken that band on the road, and that's an even next level.
Right,
We've
right.
been in the studio, you know, all the things that a real band does, we do.
That's amazing. That's
So-
amazing. Okay, and so Eric, you are Nathan's brother.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep,
Okay,
that's
so,
correct.
But you were a musician beforehand, or how did you come to join the band?
Yeah, so I've been a musician for all of my adult life, and I knew these guys before I joined. I donated a bunch of equipment when they decided to get serious, but it was around 2018, late 2018, they asked me to fill in. I said, why not?
Yeah.
You know, and then not long after that, I ended up joining the band.
It's amazing. Yeah. Well, I want to hear more about your music. I don't know who wants to answer that. To maybe you. So tell me, what kind of music will we hear at this concert? That's tonight, right?
Yeah, so that's tonight, and so thanks to Raymond James and their Veterans Valor Network, we're able to be here. We're able to be at Jannus Live, and we're really excited. It's going to mostly be our music. Some of our stories and questions and struggles through our recovery and our time since then. And some covers that are really near and dear to our hearts, and you know that we really enjoy playing. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
That's amazing. And we need to mention that it is free to military members and their caregivers
Yep,
and first
mili-
responders,
Yep,
correct?
military first responders, family and caregivers. And it's you know, they showed us all the love and support in the early days, and now it's our turn, you know, and that's why we created the Reborn Project, and that's why we're doing this show tonight.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for your service, and what an inspiration. You all are, really. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And again, the show is tonight at Jannus Live, and you can get tickets and learn more about this amazing group by heading to the website you see right there, resilientband.com.